Joni, I know it's only one game, but an effort like that defensively, how much of it is it's your system hasn't changed, or maybe you alter, or it's just the players you brought in to fit the system? Because obviously you look at defensive numbers, had to be pretty excited. But just what about that mesh with the players and your system?
How many free throws did we miss? Is that what you asked me?
No. See, I didn't ask that question. Yeah, that's down the road.
I think it's our system, right? It's what we've always wanted to do. I think we've got some players who have bought into playing that at a high level, and we also have a deeper bench where we can continue to rotate people in and out. But that's how we've always wanted to play, and so it was fun to watch, and we want to be disruptive. We want to dictate, and I thought we did that a lot tonight.
Nicira had 8 steals. She was the first Aggie to have at least 7 since 2016. She was pretty proud of that stat. Just, is that the kind of player you thought you were going to bring in?
Yeah, she led the country in steals last year, so absolutely. You know, she's got a ton of responsibility. When you look at like her role, like she has to lead the team. She's got to run our offense. She's got to defensively be the head of our attack, get steals, go rebound the basketball, have an understanding from a coach's standpoint what it is we want to call pace. That's a lot for anybody to learn. She's obviously experienced and very talented, but she still has only been here for a couple of months. It takes time to understand that, but she's really taken it upon herself to immerse herself into our system. She's watching film all the time. She's always coming in, getting up extra shots, getting extra work, and you know she wants to be great, and you can just tell that she takes great pride in the responsibility that we've given her.
I wanted to ask you about the 50 rebounds that your team put out tonight. 29 offensive rebounds. Talk about their physicality and energy they brought tonight.
Well, I think we just have an opportunity to create more opportunities. Anytime you can go get an offensive rebound, get a deflection, get a steal, that's a chance for us to get the ball back. And so we talked about offensive rebounding from the very beginning. We've got guards who can go get it. Fats led the country in defensive rebounding, so we know she can rebound. We've challenged her to be a great offensive rebounder as well, not just defensive. And I thought they did that. Our guards they were relentless on the glass. And it just wears you down. It just wears you down, and it slowly deflates the energy out of you. So I was really proud of our effort to rebound the basketball, especially offensively.
How does a win like that impact the team, especially it being a brand new team?
Well, I think it was a great first step. We got a lot of work to do. You know, half the time we still had no idea what we were doing out there. Obviously, we missed a ton of free throws. I thought we turned it over too much. There were times we were stagnant in the first quarter and the fourth quarter. So I've got a long list of things that we need to continue to work on. But it was a great first start for us to have so many newcomers. And that's also with some players not showing up until August. Some players just getting off return to play status from injuries. And so our flow is still not what it needs to be. But for us to come out and be connected that way and have that type of energy, I'm proud of what they were able to do. And hopefully we just can continue to tick up in the right direction.
Along those first lines, first step when you and the 3 returners, a tough year last year. You started with a loss. Rewarding or satisfying, not only did you win, but you really just dominated every area. Even like you said, you can get better in all of them, but you were clearly better against them in those positions.
Yeah, we were. Obviously most of our team is new, but Lauren, Janae, and Vanessa definitely remember not just the first game last year, but last season. And we talked about this earlier, but they wanted to come back to show themselves, this institution, like 12th man, like what we're capable of. And so obviously it was a great point of pride for us to not only just get a win because they beat us last year, but just you're at home, and you want to protect home court. So it meant a lot to them.
Anything surprise you tonight, Joni, about any aspect of your game? Positive. I know you want to do your free throws better and do this, but anything at all surprise you about tonight?
I can't say that it did. I can't say that it did. I think more things showed up tonight than we've seen, but I'm not shocked at it. For instance, we were able to press a little bit tonight, and those opportunities haven't been able to be as frequent for us in the scrimmages that we had. So I wasn't sure how often we were going to get into our press. What I saw once we were in it did not shock me, but that showed up more frequently tonight than it had in our other close scrimmages.
You played 11 players tonight, and normally in the past that's been somewhat out of necessity. Just how nice was it just to have a full bench to go with some options?
It was really good. You know, we've got players who can play multiple positions. It allows us to challenge the players who are on the floor to play really hard because you know somebody's coming for you and not to save yourself. We've got more we need to work in, you know, and so I'm excited to have some time before our next game so we can continue working and getting more people ready to go.
You all right? Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.
Thank you.